your highlight reels rolling. Number 23's in the house.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan.
Oh, God, an unbelievable move. He put it in and it counts.
He thought he saw all his hang times. There was a new one.
There are 20 things about Michael Jordan that even his most diehard fans don't know. Let's start at the bottom and climb to the top. Michael Jordan is a professionally trained motorcycle racer. Most fans never imagined the GOAT tearing around a racetrack. But once he started watching competitive road racing, he got the itch to try it himself. Next thing you know, he's competing, not watching. That need for speed followed him off the court. But not every race was on two wheels. Once, he met a different kind of opponent, a kid in a wheelchair. His name was Eric Barber. At just 3 years old, Eric lost the ability to walk, but was obsessed with Jordan. So in 1987, he wrote to him, challenging him to a game of wheelchair basketball. MJ accepted. Eric, unfazed by the legend, torched him from the top of the key in front of a crowd. The kid wasn't just meeting a hero, he was showing him how it's done. Jordan's legacy includes sneakers, championships, and highlight reels. But did you know he also sells his used underwear? That's not a joke. A pair of his personally worn briefs, complete with wear and tear and a dry cleaning tag still attached, sold at auction for over $3,300. That's not fandom, that's obsession. Speaking of fears, Jordan has a lifelong phobia of water. When he was 7, a close friend of his drowned while they swam together at a beach in North Carolina. Jordan survived, but the trauma scarred him deeply. He developed aquaphobia and has refused to swim ever since. Even boat rides require a life jacket. He doesn't go near water unless absolutely necessary. Despite that, Jordan still surrounds himself with people who keep life exciting, including his neighbor. Jordan's Charlotte penthouse is luxury defined, with 25-foot ceilings, a 500-gallon bathtub, and a private elevator. But in 2020, he split the massive condo in two. And who bought the second half? None other than LaMelo Ball. Now they're neighbors in every sense, except maybe peace and quiet, since Jordan can't step outside without getting mistaken for LaMelo by fans. Back in 2016, Jordan changed the life of a man named Jeffrey Harrison. Jeffrey struggled with autism and seizures, but found purpose playing basketball dressed head to toe in Jordan gear. When a video of Jeffrey went viral, MJ didn't just watch. He reached out, sent him a box of exclusive gear, and even called him personally to thank him for his support. Jordan reminded Jeffrey, and everyone watching, that greatness isn't just about stats, it's about heart. But not all stories are heartwarming. In 1990, Jordan's iconic number 23 jersey was stolen just before a game against the Magic in Orlando. He had to suit up in a backup jersey, number 12, with no name on the back. Fans and media were baffled. Later, it was discovered that a rogue Magic staff member had climbed through the ceiling tiles, stolen the jersey, and planned to retrieve it days later. The plan failed, but the story became legend. Jordan might have been the GOAT on the court, but off the court, he had dreams too. If basketball hadn't worked out, he wanted to be a weatherman. Seriously. He majored in cultural geography in college, and when asked what that meant, he explained it was a stepping stone to meteorology. Had he not gone pro, we might have seen him on the Weather Channel. Not everything in Jordan's life was a slam dunk. In 2006, after 17 years of marriage, Jordan divorced his wife, Juanita. The breakup cost him $168 million and his 7-acre Chicago mansion, the most expensive divorce settlement in history at the time. Even the GOAT couldn't escape that kind of loss. And then there was the sword. Back in college, Jordan participated in a martial arts demonstration where a samurai was supposed to slice a watermelon on his stomach. The sword slipped. Jordan was rushed to the hospital with a sliced abdomen and needed stitches. That could have ended everything before it even began. In 1985, early in his second NBA season, Jordan broke his foot. It was a devastating injury. He missed 64 games, and doctors warned it might never heal properly. But he returned the next season, played all 82 games, and averaged 37 points, the highest average of his career. The bounce back was legendary. In 1992, Jordan testified in the trial of James "Slim" Buehler, a convicted felon who'd received a $57,000 check from MJ. Rumors swirled. Was this hush money? A business deal gone wrong? Jordan clarified under oath. It was a gambling debt from golf. No crime, just a habit he probably regretted. But 23 wasn't always his number. In high school, he wanted to wear number 45, just like his older brother. But with only one 45 available, Jordan took half, rounding up to 23. The number stuck, and it became one of the most iconic in all of sports. Jordan's secrets go deeper. In 1995, a shirtless photo of him revealed a mysterious tattoo or symbol on his chest. For years, fans speculated. It turned out to be a branding mark, literally, burned into his skin as part of his college fraternity, Omega Psi Phi. Jordan never publicly acknowledged it. He could be brutal to teammates. According to Horace Grant, Jordan would sometimes take away his food on team planes after a bad game. He even told flight attendants not to serve him, saying he didn't deserve to eat. Grant later confirmed the story, saying, "That did happen." But Jordan also had a burger. The McJordan was a limited-time McDonald's item featuring his favorite toppings: pickles, onions, bacon, and barbecue sauce. Only one region ever got to try it, but for those who did, it was unforgettable. Still, not every moment was glorious. At the 1990 NBA All-Star Weekend, Jordan competed in the three-point contest and bombed. He missed 25 of 30 shots, earning the lowest score in contest history. It was an embarrassing mark for a man used to breaking records. But what made Jordan, who tracked every single step Jordan took on the court, left, right, forward, back, quarter by quarter? Grover used this data to tailor training programs so precise that Jordan's body became a finely tuned machine. Off the court, Jordan was just as impactful. Though he made $90 million during his NBA career, he's donated over $100 million to charity. Education, racial equality, healthcare, he's given back more than he ever earned from basketball alone. And finally, there was his greatest student, Kobe Bryant. From their first matchup to their final conversation, Jordan mentored Kobe like a big brother. Kobe called him regularly for advice on basketball, media, and life. Their bond was more than competitive. It was familial. After Kobe's tragic death in 2020, Jordan gave a heartfelt eulogy, saying Kobe inspired him in ways no one else could. Because in the end, the greatest don't just dominate. They inspire the next generation to dream bigger, work harder, and chase greatness, even after the final buzzer sounds. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe to Isaac Wea for more incredible basketball stories.